My name is Juan.
I'm Andrew.
We're both members of Adam, Eco-Israel. The idea initially was just to do like an outdoor kitchen, to remodel a mud oven, and that just kind of sparked many people's interest.
Kitchen can often get very hot and stifling and sticky, and so by being in an outdoor environment, it kind of opens up the space a lot more. You can feel the breezes coming through. It's a lot more enjoyable to cook in the outdoors. The different parts that we're going to be having in this kitchen are an outdoor oven, a mud oven. We're going to have a rocket stove, and then we'll also be having a grill. All of the parts of the kitchen will be wood fired, so we'll be using organic material to help us cook.
Cool.
So the first step for setting this up was designing a border. Because we have loose gravel and rock, we thought that it would be best to contain this area since we have gardens just below. So what we did was we took old pieces of wood from a previous bedding site. It was a former dome, and we reused this material to give ourselves a nice border. We contained it with pieces of rebar, which is a type of metal used in many construction projects.
So effectively it's just two long planks and then everything else inside that just kind of prevents any erosion or wash off into any of these raised beds. Pretty secure, you know. This is the future project that's going to be constructed as a mud oven, and what we actually did was we took an actual oven. It's broken. We disassembled it all the way down to the guts, because what we're most interested in is the shell that's going to conduct all the heat in. So this way we kind of have a nice efficient system. And the design is going to be setting up an infrastructure that's covered in mud to insulate really well, and to have a heating system under here. We're going to be able to feed in with coals, and then extend a chimney out here.
When working with a limited amount of space, it's very important that you utilize it as most efficiently as you can. That being said, we have this giant boulder that is kind of sticking out in the middle of the site. So rather than put a table in front of it that would be very bulky and in the way, we decided to use the back side of the boulder as our support, and it was very easy to construct something in the front to keep the table sturdy and it won't be sliding off and going anywhere. And so it's just additional space for when we have the oven to move things in and out very easily. This is a future grill. It's a work in progress. The way we have constructed this is we took a former desk and removed the tabletop, and we took plastic bottles and put them on the bottom to help save space and material. And we filled the rest with cob, which is a combination of clay and sand and hay, or straw. And you mix it together and it turns into a form of cement. And we've constructed it using chicken wire as a border to retain the cob and keep it from falling out of place. And then we'll be able to use this to grill out anytime we want to.
For me, this is kind of what attracted me to this project, is the idea of like cooking outdoors, grilling out. So this is in some ways like going to be a center of attention.
What we have here is an outdoor sink. We decided that it needed to be set up to the solar panel system over here so that we have warm water. The water then comes from over here, and the fresh line leads into the sink, and then the short line leads out to the gray water. When working with a gray water system, you want to have the output as small as possible so you have it as clean as you can possibly make it. So the gray water comes out through here. It's filtered through straw, and it filters out all the food particles, and then we're able to then use that water to help feed the plants right below.